Who am I? All right, all right. What is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence. Welcome back to another live stream. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the music. We're starting up a little bit earlier because we already have 150 people in here. So I kind of wanted to get through the content. And Happy New Year, first and foremost, to everybody here. Happy New Year. Hopefully, you enjoyed the Persona music. We'll see what's going down with Joker and Smash later this year. But yeah, should be a great show for you guys. We're going to be talking about EA and how they're probably going to be bringing some more of their games to the Nintendo Switch this year. Looks like they've finally taken the leap of faith and said, all right, let's put Frostbite on the Nintendo Switch. We also have some more information about Nintendo Switch's sales for the December NPD. So that should be interesting to talk about as well. With some more rumors and more of just talk with pretty credible sources. So let's go ahead and let's get into that donation that we just got. Corey B. My man Corey B with the $2 donation, becoming the top stream ninja already, and says, New Year, first request, Blitz It from Splatoon. Absolutely. So we will get right into the music request. So you said Blitz It, Blitz It, Blitz It, Blitz It, Blitz It, Blitz It, Blitz It. All right. Chirpy Chirps. Okay, hold up. Here we go. All right. That's probably a little loud. So let's go ahead and... How you guys? All right, can you guys hear the audio at this point? And we'll get into shoutouts and everything too, guys. Okay. How does it sound? Is it too low? Not loud enough? Let me know in the chat. I think it's okay. So let me know in the chat, guys, how it sounds. And thank you for the $2 donation, Corey B. Let's go ahead and get your name up as the top stream ninja with that $2 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the Ninja Village, homie. Corey B. $2. Oh, I put 200. No, it was just 2. All right. A little louder. Okay. Okay. How's that sound? All right. So let's go ahead and let's get into the shout outs here first, guys. We're going to start off with, if you want me to say hi to you in the chat, feel free to say hi to me and I'll say hi back. So shout outs to PB, The Mentalist. What's good? Luna F, Kaito J, John G, Mr. Mag says Happy New Year. Marlon Thompson. What's up, man? Young French Toast. Big Z is here. Undead Polo's here. Jaquan Evans. And I'm going to go by quickly, guys, so we can kind of get everybody in. Super Saiyan Gamer is here. Edward Outcast is here. Sean Diamond. Elite Ninja Sean Diamond. The Wage Gap is a myth. Corey B once again. Robert. Elite Ninja Robert is here. Dank Meme Center is here. And we need to change this Elite Ninja goal, guys. We are going to have a bonus stream this week. Let's go ahead and change this. We're going to do it by 10s. 160. Every single 10 Elite Ninja we do get a new bonus stream. Let's see here. Jaquan Evans once again. Edward Outcast. Bowsette is here. NCOG is here. Night Moon. Good to see you here. Night Moon's been a while since I've last heard of what you're doing. So shout outs. Happy New Year. Psychopie. Elite Ninja Psychopie is here. Elite Ninja Michael O'Brien is here. Reggie Fiza May. Elite Ninja is here. Shout outs. David Tay is here. Aron is here. Elite Ninja Aron is here. EOS Related is here. Let's see here. Monkey Boy is here. The Mentalist. Mage from Twitter. What's up, man? How you doing today? Dub City. What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Geek is here. J-Dog. Happy New Year. Let's see here. Black God. What's good, man? How you doing? Shalag 1100. Yo, Shalag, where you been at, my man? Shalag, good to see you back. Stop and Go 79 is here. Serenity Lotus is here. MTY 1983 is here. Shoutouts to Teflon 8193 with the host. Appreciate that. Fury Tiger, Elite Ninja, the captain, the co-captain of the Viking Nation is here. Aron is here once again. Weeaboo is here. KJ2399 is here. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the ninjas showing up. Damian M is here. Lansville Paul is here. Excuse me. I'm going to lose my voice today. Cherry up. Guys, let me go grab. I'm going to go grab an iced tea. I'm going to lose my voice because we're going to be doing a lot of talking. Give me 1 second, guys. Cherry Essence. I'm going to dim the lights just a bit because my eyes are acting weird on me right now. So we're going to dim the lights just a bit. Hopefully it's not a problem. All right, let me continue on here. Stephen Sanford is here. The Grinded Gamer is here. What's good? Julian is here. All right, take it easy, Rufus. Have a nice day. I got some fruit snacks too. Robert, co-captain of the Viking Nation, is here. Katana Riku is here. Elite Ninja Katana Riku. Is it Muaji? Is here. What's good? David N is here. What's good, man? Lansville Paul is here. What's good? Bowsette. Bowsette once again. Pass the fruit snacks. Here you guys go. Fruit snacks for all. Here you go. Shoutouts to Fairy Tiger with the dollar donation. And I think it says play F-Zero. All right. We'll put some F-Zero, shall we? F-Zero, F-Zero. Big Blue. I think you want the original, right? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, so let's go and let's get into the topic, shall we, guys? We got 212 people watching. Let's see. What unpopular opinions should I bring out today? The popular opinion you should do, Big Z, because I know you're going to be donating, is use Streamlabs. That's the thing, so I can shimmy across the stage. But shout out to Big Z with the $2 donation. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. This is a big can of iced tea. I don't drink soda. Well, sometimes I drink soda, but like a diet Coke or something like that. But no, this is iced tea. But shout outs to Big Z. Let me know how the sound, how the audio sounds, guys. All right, so we're gonna start off with Doc Trey. Doc Trey 81. And he was talking about, he found some LinkedIn profiles of some EA developers that are working on porting the Frostbite engine over to the Switch. And for many of you guys, if you don't know, the Frostbite engine definitely is what EA uses for pretty much all of their major games. All of their major games. So Frostbite's very important for what EA does. Now, I'm not a huge EA fan, guys. You guys know I'm not. I don't buy their games. But I know there's a lot of people who like their games. So if it's coming over to the Switch, we're definitely going to talk about it. Another thing is that Doc Trey found some more information. What was really funny, because you know there's already people that are going to just sit here and say, no, it's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But it was so funny. So on Reset Error, some person who thinks that they're a developer or tries to talk like they're a developer, but they're not, have this to say. And here's what an official EA developer or DICE developer had to say. So this commenter on Reset Era said this. Quick look at Frostbite job postings. Frostbite job postings show that almost all job postings aren't either in Vancouver, Canada or Stockholm, Sweden. And I'll ask you why. And I'll ask you, why on earth would they develop Frostbite in the US instead of Sweden, where, you know, the whole team is located? And here's what one of the verified developers had to say. It was on NeoGAF or Reset Era, one of those two. He says, quote, because we are having an international corporation with dozens of teams located all over the world, working in different time zones that need support in their own work hours, having to rely on one team and one location being available only 8 hours per day, only 8 hours per day, hours that are not standard working for everyone not in Europe. It is not very efficient nor productive. Frostbite is being developed in many places, even though the core Frostbite teams might only be located in a few particular locations. Absolutely, there's no other getting bodied than that right there. This is why I don't like when people try to sit there and try to talk about what they know about. Well, why would Frostbite be developed in the U.S. when the team is Sweden? Don't you think that other teams would know how to work with the engine too? Like, EA is an international company. Like, absolutely bodied. Shout out to Mr. Pete 1985 with the $20 or with the $2 donation, and also Monkey Boy with another $2 donation. Says you can play anything 70%, boys. I'm only gonna play 70% of songs. Which you guys in your 70% donations. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, what could we see? I have some thoughts on what we're gonna see first. My man Noah Sanchez, I think he's here in the chat. He spoke with the EA developer. He told me on Twitter that he spoke with the EA developer, and he asked him about Burnout. And I guess the developer smiled and was like, yeah, maybe. So we might see something like Burnout. I think we could potentially see like Mass Effect games, maybe some old Mass Effect games. Those are built on Frostbite. Well, they're built on Unreal Engine 3. I think Andromeda is built on Frostbite. I think the other ones are built on Unreal Engine. Never mind. So I don't think they're gonna port over Unreal Engine 3 to the Switch for that. But Mass Effect Andromeda, yeah. I think Need for Speed, Frostbite, FIFA, Frostbite, games like Madden, Frostbite. I don't know about like Battlefield. I don't know about like Battlefield in those games. I don't think those games will be coming over, but you know, maybe some of the other ones. Let's play some. Let's put some Guile. It goes with anything. So yeah. Yeah, the audio's crisp. You guys can hear every single chew of the delicious fruit juice. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But those were delicious. Those were absolutely delicious fruit snacks. The brand, if you go to Walmart, the brand are the Great Value Fruit Smiles. The tangy ones, not the regular ones, the tangy ones. Man, these are freaking good, man. So good. It's the new year, so we got to kick off the new year right with a nice good old American soundtrack here. So let me know what you guys think in terms of your games, what you guys want to see from EA, and what you guys think about this whole deal. Katana Riku with the doll donation says, Streamlab boys, by the way, can you play Weird Night from Phantasy Star Online? Absolutely, Katana Riku. Thank you for the donation. Charging flash kicks, yeah. Charge those flash kicks. Let's see here. We out here. What's up, Trap Lord Huey? Good games last night. Is it's a 007 game? 007? What? Let's see. Joel Pultz. Joe. Shout out to Ninja Joe. Joe, we talked about this, my man. You got to get a profile picture, homie. You're an elite ninja now. You're an elite. You can't be rolling around here without a profile picture. That's like rolling around the Ninja Village without your headband on an official mission. You can't do that, my man. Need a Madden game though? We'll see. Now that Guile's music is playing, I'll say yeah, we need a Madden game. Now that Guile's music is playing. I bet Madden is coming to Switch. I think Madden, that would be one of the games. I would think FIFA, Madden, you know, those type of games, you know. Sean Diamond says, not a fan of EA's practices, so I wouldn't buy any of their games, but I know people buy them, so if they come to the Switch, better than not having them as an option, I guess. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Players, do you think if EA gets on board on Switch, heavy other devs will? Well, other devs are. I mean, I don't think EA is the barrier for entry then saying, oh, other devs will. EA is actually one of the last devs to actually jump on when it comes to providing like more than a game or two. EA is one of the last, to be honest. Everything outside of that, most of the other major, we're talking like major third-party developers, have already said that they've got some games or have already released games for the Switch. EA is pretty much the last one when it comes to it. Now, we haven't gotten everything from every single, like Ubisoft and everything like that, but Ubisoft, Take-Two, all the big developers, Activision, all of them have released at least you know, at least 2 games on the Switch, whereas EA has only put out the FIFA franchise. That's it. So EA is one of the last when it comes to major developers. So yeah, I don't really care about EA though, guys. I'll reiterate that point. I'm not a big fan of their games, but I mean, I can see them, like I said, bringing Burnout. I think Burnout is going to be like Noah had to say. I think Burnout's going to be one of those games that can be brought over fairly easily. That was a PS3 and Xbox 360 game that was touched up for the PS4 and Xbox One. So I can see them bringing over Burnout like next year, maybe like a Need for Speed, something like that. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. How do you think? That's Arash. We're talking about EA. We're not talking about NetherRealm or WB. So hold on to that question, my man. We're talking about EA right now, dude. Hold on to your random questions towards the end, and I'll answer random questions. But if we start answering if you guys start asking me a bunch of different questions that have nothing to do with what we're talking about, we're gonna get off topic quick. So, if you guys have stuff on EA, I'll be more than happy to read them. But don't tag me unless you're talking about like the current topic right now. All right, so let's go ahead and EA coming to Switch. Split screen for Burnout? Why not just online? All right, so let's go ahead and get the next song here. I think it was Katana Riku with a Phantasy Star song, right? Phantasy Star. Wait a minute. Wait, what song did you want, Phantasy Star? Because I don't see it. It just says Streamlab Boys. I know you wanted a song, a Phantasy Star song, but I don't remember which song you wanted. So let me know again. I forgot which one you said. I said, I want, Shadow King 1982 says, I want Mass Effect Trilogy. And Dragon Age Trilogy on the Switch, since it's EA and EA has BioWare. I don't think you're going to get all that anytime soon. That'd be a lot of work, my man. Why are you not a fan of EA? I don't know. Maybe it's because the horrible business practices, the microtransactions, sloppy games, bad business practices. I mean, I don't know. Outside of that, they're fine. Shout outs to Aron with the $1.99 donation. He says, start the year with incoming. I don't know. I want to know what Katana Riku. What's the song? Yeah, Weird Night. Okay, Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star, weird. It's a Weird Night. Is it Phantasy Star Online? Weird Night. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Katana Riku, for the donation, and also thanks again, Aaron, for the donation as well. We'll do incoming right afterwards. Shout outs, Lord of the Wings. Lord of the Chicken Wings or Lord of the Rings? Dragon Age Inquisition is good though. Dragon Age Inquisition is good, but a Dragon Age, like a Dragon Age trilogy and a Mass Effect trilogy all next year, like I highly doubt that EA is gonna commit that much resources. Like, you're setting yourself up to be disappointed by demanding or by asking for something like that, you know? There's not even a Mass Effect trilogy for PS4 and Xbox One at this point. I don't think all the games are on PS4 and Xbox One either with Dragon Age. I don't think Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age 1 are on PS4 and Xbox One either, right? I think it's just Dragon Age Inquisition that's on the system. So somehow getting all of those games on the Nintendo Switch anytime soon, despite those games not even being announced or hearing anything about them on PS4 and Xbox One, is a very tall order. It's very lofty, and I'm not gonna sit here and entertain that, you know. And then, because if there's one thing that I've noticed with these live streams, guys, is that some of you guys take this stuff to like super hard, and on top of that, a lot of you guys, not all of you guys, but a lot of you guys don't remember what I say, and you interpret it how you feel like. So then when something doesn't happen, and even if I say something around the same thing, it might not be exactly what I said, but you'll interpret it in one way, then get salty later, you know? So I want to make sure that if it's something that I think is not going to happen, that I don't entertain the possibility, because people take that and try to use it against me at times. So I'm not gonna, that's one of my New Year's resolutions for the channel. You know, don't entertain crazy scenarios, because then people sit there and interpret it the way that they feel like interpreting it, then lash out at you when they don't get what they want, or when it's not what they want when they want it, you know? So just letting you guys, that's just how I'm interpreting it, that's all, and how I'm trying to go forward. Let me know how the music sounds too, guys. Let's see here. What's up, Big Mo? How you doing today, man? What about Escape 3 port? Isn't EA, that's EA, isn't it? I think that's EA, but I don't know. Are they done with the Escape franchise or not? Why are they... Man, yo, I know the dislikes are real. I don't know what I think it's because it's EA, to be honest, guys. A lot of people don't really like EA. So I think that's really the biggest thing, is that people just don't like EA. So that's the reason why they, you know, they hit dislike, which is fine. It's only 13 dislikes, 13 to 85. Can we get over 100 likes, guys? I see 86 likes. Can we get over 100 to balance out these weirdo dislikes? Sounds good. All right. Robert says, yo, players, imagine only playing EA games and eat pineapple for a whole year. Well, playing EA and eating pineapple the right way, or do you mean eating pineapple on a pizza? Now that would be torture. I like pineapple. Pineapple's good. Cold, fresh cut pineapple's very good. But yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the next one here, and we've got incoming. Yo, what is this? Yo, TPNS with the Toby almost Buster. Let's go, my man Konohamaru in the chat, letting the chat know that you've got this blaster ready if they want it. So shout out to TPNS 03 with the $10 almost Toby blaster. And he says, yo, OJ, sorry about the Toby infiltration. Watch the live stream replay. Here's monies for your troubles. EA is trash. but the big N needed to prove themselves after Wii U failure. So I don't blame EA for being slow to get on board. Music, Pokemon, is it Gladion theme? Okay, shout outs. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, we had the Toby. For those who don't know about the Toby infiltration, yeah, when I was busy doing something, and a very important thing that I needed to do, and I was very happy to do, somebody knew that I was going to be away from my computer, away from working, and decided to pick a certain time to delete my videos within a certain time frame and window, not naming any names, not naming any person, not even naming anything else outside of that. But yeah, somebody decided to go into hack my account or access my account and delete all the videos that I had for the last week and even into the week before, which is why you guys are seeing re-uploads. So yeah, but it's cool. I mean, that's what happened. I secured my account better. I did what I need to do, and I'm working with someone, working with a private investigator, and we're pinpointing where this person is. We almost got him, so yeah, should be interesting. But thank you. I appreciate the $10 donation, and we'll get your music right after the incoming that Aron had. Also, let me get your name, T Pianist, up on the top Stream Ninja, because you're definitely the top Stream Ninja with that $10 donation. So T Pianist, and 10. Oh no, I don't know. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's get this incoming. Incoming! Xenoblade 2. All right, yo, shout outs to the ninja out there. You guys already got over 100 likes. Let's move for 150 or 125. 125 likes now, guys. 125 likes. All right. Oh, I hate EA, and this guy is talking about them bringing over games to the Switch, so let me dislike the stream. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Arizona tea. Arizona tea is my favorite. It's the half and half lemonade, Arnold Palmer with 0 calories. Absolutely. Somebody thought it was a tall can of soda. That's the worst thing that you can ever do, is live stream where you're talking and exerting as much energy to talk in a broadcasting voice and look at the chat and read and drink a sugary, a whole tall can full of a sugary drink. That's how to die or get burnt out on stream, like live. I would never do that. So yeah, I don't cater to the haters. No, absolutely never cater to the haters. OJ getting all the Phoenix right on the hacker. Yeah, pretty much. Well, private investigation. So, Big Z says, plus EA cannot and should never be supported for any reason whatsoever. If a game has to be an EA label, it needs to be avoided and boycotted at all costs. I don't care if it's indie or AAA. I mean, I guess that's an opinion. That's fine. I think a lot of people might share your opinion. Obviously some people disagree. But yeah, man, I mean, if that's what you feel, that's what you feel, dude. Can't hate on that. Let's see here. Dank Meme says 2019 is already looking good for the Switch. If EA comes through with the games, what? Okay, people would buy. Only thing I'm looking forward to is Madden on the Switch. Okay. For those who's a mod, can somebody link my Twitter account too in the link? I've got a lot of people watching, so please, guys, follow me on Twitter as well for the latest updates and what I'm going to be doing. I've got an amazing video for you guys tomorrow about 2019 for the Switch and stuff. So make sure you guys check out my video tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. PT. That's 9 a.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern. Got a really cool edited video for you guys, so should be fun. Thank you, Bowsette. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Michael O'Brien says, player, since I don't think I will buy another EA game, I don't have time to sink the time into games like Battlefield anymore. There are too many other great games to give their unique experiences. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of how a lot of people feel. People buy a Switch for portable 1080p Madden. What if it's 720p because the screen's only 720p? I don't think you can have 1080p Madden when the screen's only 720p. Johnny Biggs says, if they brought over the full FIFA experience on the Switch, I'd buy, and many other UK gamers would. Yeah, I think obviously FIFA does well in the UK. Even like FIFA, last year's FIFA, or 2018's FIFA actually sold well on the Switch, and the FIFA before that sold well on the Switch, considering what it was. Actually sold pretty well, made EA money. So, Nintendo Direct. Shout out to leading to Nintendo Direct. And he says, it's good news if EA gives support to the Switch. It starts to debunk the whack narrative we always have here about the Switch. What's the whack narrative about the Switch? Fairy Tiger with the $1 donation. Time to chill down a bit. Play the awesome Where We Used to Be Xenoblade Chronicles 2. All right, we'll get that playing, Fairy Tiger. Definitely get that playing after T Pianist. After his music request, we'll get that going right after that. Thank you, Fairy Tiger, for the $1 donation. Guys, give some love to the captain of the Viking Nation, co-captain, Fairy Tiger. All right, so let's go to move on to the next song here, guys, and I'll continue on with your EA comments. And then we can move on to something else. We got Pokemon Gladion theme. Have I heard this one before? I don't know. Oh yeah, I've heard this one. This one's good. Yeah, this one's good. This is Pokemon Sun and Moon. Good stuff. All right, so let's keep it going. Yo, what's up, Aiden? How you doing today? Matt News says, player, since love how FIFA 19 looks and plays now, so hopefully FIFA 20 is Frostbite. It looks like it's gonna be that way. The Grinded Gamer says, I hope EA doesn't make another Star Wars Battlefront 3, not just because of the microtransactions, but DICE has also released Battlefield 5, and EA Star Wars Battlefront 2 still needs some extra updates. Okay. Let's see, that the Switch won't ever have third-party support and games. Okay, but the problem with that narrative is that, like, we already got, like, Doom Eternal is launching, and there's also games like LA Noire, and there's also games like Warframe. There's also games like Ease 8, and there's also games like, there's all sorts of third-party games on the Switch, though. So I don't see how EA coming with some of their bootleg games, I'm just joking with that, all of a sudden dispel some type of narrative when there's a ton of other third-party games, even big, major third-party developers like Bethesda with Doom Eternal, or like we just got an announcement for Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't see how EA all of a sudden dispels some type of narrative when we already got big announcements for other developers from big, not independent developers, but big games. So that's the reason why I say that narrative is dumb. And sure as hell, EA shouldn't be the one to debunk that. If that narrative is out there, that's fine. But hell no, EA isn't the person to debunk that. Hell no. I'm not going to give EA the credit of doing that. No. Let's give the credit to Mortal Kombat, Warner Bros. Let's give the credit to Panic Button and, you know, with Warframe. Let's give the credit to Bethesda with Doom and Wolfenstein and the games that they've brought. Let's give the credit to somebody else. Let's not give it to EA's punk selves. Hell no. I'm sorry about that. I got too much pride to give it to EA for debunking a narrative. Hell no. There's no way in hell I'm giving EA any type of credit for debunking anything, any type of narrative. I'm not gonna do that. I'll never do that. So, I mean, that's fine. I see what you're trying to say, but there's no way in hell I'm giving EA credit for anything. So no. Shout outs to Shu Kun Louis with the subscription. Thank you so much. I butchered your name. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the subscription. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I see what you're saying, my man, and I agree with you to a degree. But I'm not gonna give EA credit for anything because we've got so many other third-party developers that are making games for the Switch right now, and there's a lot of games that I know about that you guys don't know about. We got Square Enix making exclusives for the Switch, like Octopath Traveler. I'm not giving EA credit for bringing over. It's like Burnout or whatever. There's some other small games they're gonna bring over. I'm not giving them credit for anything, you know. Let's see here. Ralph says Frostbite over is total crap since it was originally planned to happen. Never brought their Switch Frostbite excuse. EA did mention that they did say that they wanted to see how the Switch was doing first before they decided to support it. So it makes sense now that the Switch sold like what we're gonna talk about, like 3 million units in December, and the Switch is like Switch is like at 30 million something units sold worldwide right now, like around that. So 30 million units in less than 2 years, that's pretty good. I think it's time to bring some support to the system, you know? I think it's time to bring some support to the system. So, VCIPZ says, players, there will always be a ton of third-party games on the Switch, but there will always be other major third-party games that will just avoid the Switch until a more powerful Switch comes. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's the case, because that's what people were saying with the Wii, and then the Wii U came out, and then there were still third-party games that didn't come to the Wii U. I know it's different because the Switch, obviously, is a more successful system, but more power doesn't mean that a developer is just going to automatically decide to put something on the system. So no, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree with that. There's just some games that just aren't gonna come over because they don't feel it's gonna do well, or Nintendo doesn't do something. There's always some excuse. The power excuse came with the Wii U, and I mean, I remember when they asked like the Tomb Raider developers, "Oh, you're gonna put Tomb Raider on the Wii U," which they could have done. I don't think it would have been a huge expense for them to do it. And they just said, "Oh, well, we don't know how to use the Wii U gamepad," even though you don't have to use the Wii U gamepad. Like, you can just turn the Wii U gamepad off, or you can just use a Pro Controller. They still brought some excuse, you know, depending on what it is. So I wouldn't necessarily buy into that. And on top of that, if a game can only run on a more powerful Switch, that means you cut off all of the 30 million people or 30-something million people that already bought the system. So you really stagnate how much you're going to sell on the system. So, because it's only going to be a certain amount of people, so I doubt we're going to see any exclusive Switch Pro or anything like that, unless you're talking like like the next generation Switch, but that's not going to be for who knows how long, you know? So yeah, that's my take on that. Alice Madness Returns. Yeah, that's an interesting game on the Xbox 360. The Frostbite iteration at the time, they said it was okay. Never mind, you're talking to somebody else. That's not the argument, though. Their argument was that they couldn't do it. I don't care about their lame excuses outside of it, but the fact that the matter is that they were working on this. Okay, Ralph, I think, are you talking about what they said about the Wii U? Because that's what they said about, I don't remember them saying that about the Switch. Did they say that about the Switch? I remember them saying that about the Wii U, that they like it couldn't run like Frostbite or whatever, even though like the PS3 and Xbox 360 have Frostbite. So I don't remember them saying about the Switch. Let's see here. Angel says every publisher should reassessing their position. Pretty sure it was pointed out that 70% of Switch owners own one of the Xbox 360, or sorry, Xbox One or PS4, even higher when you count PCs. No excuses at this point. Okay, yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Angel. Exactly see what you're saying, man. Ralph has another comment. Says Ralph says, and I got quite far. Hold up, and got quite far a long time ago with Apple and the original iPad Air. They were fully planning to convert it to ARM years ago, and actually working. Actually had working stuff. Okay, would you talk about like the? You're talking about the Frostbite engine. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Boss Chop? How you doing today, man? How you doing today? All right, so you guys have any more comments on EA, or should we move on to the whole Switch sales news? Valueless Sky, 255 with the subscription. Thank you so much, Valueless Sky. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody in the chat, please welcome Valueless Sky. And thank you guys for all joining me on this new year. We're getting really close, man. I want to average 300 viewers. Maybe we can't average 300 viewers for the beginning, but maybe we could average like 200 viewers, which would be pretty good, which would be better than last year. Shout outs, guys. Hit that like button. Share the stream if you can. If you're someone new and you're watching for the first time, I do edited content every single day, and I also do live streams every single day. Although I'm going to be taking Sundays off in 2019. Sundays I will be taking off most of the time. I might have some streams on Sundays, guys, but for the most part, I am going to take Sundays off. You might get like an edited video in the morning, like a news update or something, but I am going to take, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but I just got to take one day off during the week. But Monday through Saturday, we'll have streams and everything. So yeah, I do content every single day, pretty much. Every single day. Let's see here. It was called Frostbite Go. Okay, no, Ralph, I know about Frostbite Go. But you know what's about to get frostbite? My freaking toes in my ice cold house. Sorry while I put on my grandma blanket. Jesus, guys. It is freaking cold in here. I don't use the heater during the winter because your boy is trying to save up money. You know, your boy likes to save the money because where I live, guys, let me tell you guys something for the new viewers. Where I live in California, it's hot as hell, okay? And the summer bills for air conditioning are ridiculous here because I hate being uncomfortable. I work in an environment with tons of electronics and I don't want them getting overheated and all that, so I have to keep my house cool during the summer, or that could lead to, you know, cables messing up and wires and electronics getting all jacked up. So during the winter, your boy just freezes. I got frostbite over the winter, man. I gotta stay warm. I don't use the heater at all. So yeah, it is cold, man. Put your dollars, yeah, grandma essence, let's go. Yeah, I got my grandma blanket, the same tan beige grandma blanket that your grandma might give you. Yeah, man, I got to. It's cold. It's like 50 degrees in my house, dude. Now I know when you come to, I know I'm actually dreading coming to Sweden, dude. I am so dreading coming to Sweden. You guys talk about how cold it is. I'm gonna freeze. My nipples are gonna be frozen solid. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna come to oh my gosh. Yo. Yo, when I come to Sweden, Fury Tiger, when I come to Sweden, dude, I'm gonna be looking like this when I come to That's gonna be me right here, dude. I'm gonna be dressed like this with you guys as frozen tundra asses, dude. Like, come on. Frozen? Jesus, man. Y'all frozen solid. I'm gonna straight up look like this when I come to Sweden. Y'all place is too cold, man. Y'all cold. I'm trying to go to Sweden. It's so cold, dude. Oh my gosh, man. That's how I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look straight up. That's how I'm gonna be dressed. That's how I'm gonna be dressed when I come to Sweden, man. Oh my gosh. It's not Minecraft. It's Roblox. I think it's Roblox. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man, the layers on layers. Layers on layers. I ain't going to Alaska, homie. I ain't going to Alaska. Yo, what's up, D? How's it going, man? What's up, man? Kanye. Well, I'm gonna be dressed like Kanye when I go to Sweden, dude. What's up, Dragon Gamer? How you doing today, man? What's up, Focus on Me? How you doing today? What's up, Will Bucka? How you doing, man? It's super hot today in Sweden, 41 degrees. LOL. No. Ah! Ah! That's like, oh my gosh, that's like the Austin Powers, like how he's waiting for like the steamroller. Ah! Ah! No. Bruh. No, man. Yeah, 41 degrees is hot. That's warm for them, apparently. Gunslinger says, do you think we'll get Madden 19 for the Switch this year? Possibly announced at a January Direct? I don't know if it's announced at a January Direct, but I definitely think that Madden is a possibility. Madden's definitely a possibility, absolutely. Madden's definitely a possibility, homies. John Doe says Alaska can get very pretty. Yeah, I just don't have any need to go to Alaska. I know it's part of the U.S. I just don't have any need. I've always found it weird. It's part of the U.S. It's like connected to Canada, but it's like, hey, that's U.S. Hey, don't touch it, Canada. Don't you dare touch it, Canada. I know you're connected, but part of the U.S. I think the government pays you to live in Alaska. If you want to go live in Alaska, they'll pay you to live there. Aiden Quinn says, players, isn't Burnout Paradise not on Frostbite? Sounds like an easy port. If not, I think the remaster's on Frostbite. If I'm not correct, right? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Noah, who is talked to one of the Noah Sanchez, who's he was here in the chat. I don't know if he's still here. He said that he talked to the head of like EA or Frostbite or whatever, and he said that look, it seems like Burnout it should be coming this year or coming at some point. You know. Oh yeah, I know Puerto Rico. It's pretty warm in Puerto Rico. Greasy Controller Game says, yeah, it's about $1,000 a year after your first year. You know what? That's actually pretty good. I might move to Alaska, my man. I think about moving to Alaska now. The $1,000 a year after your first year. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I don't know, man. 1,000. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I thought maybe it feels like 2,000 or 3,000. What's the cap? What's the cap of how much they pay you to live in Alaska? Anthony Chen with the subscription. Shout out to Anthony Chen. Let's go. My man Anthony Chen has a lowercase a on Anthony and a capital C on Chen. Let's go. My man switching things up for 2019. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody in the chat. Welcome this man, Anthony, lowercase a, capital C Chen, to the village. Shout outs, man. Shout outs. Let's see here. Yes, Alaska is part of the U.S., even though it's not connected physically to the U.S., which is fine. Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., and it's not, well, it's like, isn't it like it's part of the U.S., but it's like something else. It's not like the normal part of the U.S. I forgot what it's called. I know Hawaii's part. It's like a territory of the U.S., right? Puerto Rico. Hawaii's not connected to the U.S. either, and it's part of the U.S., so. They can't pay me. It can't pay me enough, bro. I know, dude. If it was like $4 or $5 grand, I'd do it for like $4 or $5 grand. Oh yeah, I'd be there. Cause like that'd be dope. I'd be like, all right, I'll freeze my butt off for $4 or $5 grand. Sure, I'm gonna just go like the Roblox guy. Yeah, it's U.S. No, Puerto Rico is U.S. territory. Puerto Rico's U.S. territory. Okay, Noah says EA's talking about a brand new Burnout? Okay, a brand new Burnout, not the Burnout Paradise Remastered? Okay. Yeah, Alaska's part of the U.S. Yeah, it's one of the states. It's yeah. It's 2019. Still didn't change my YouTube name. A province? Okay, yeah, a province. Okay. Let's see here. It's based on how many people in the household. Okay, it'll only be one because ain't nobody moving to Alaska with me. Do dogs count? I can get a couple. No, I think he said people. Yeah. So, that's a random question, Omega. We'll get to random questions at the end so we can stay on track. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. If you guys start asking me random questions, that's how I know it's time to move on. I think I still have. Do I have some music to play? Yeah, I do have some music to play from Fairy Tiger. My bad, Fairy Tiger. Sorry about that. That Roblox got me tripped up here. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We got Where We Used to Be. All right. Oh, this is a great song. Great song. Great song. So what kind of game EA going to bring for the Nintendo Switch because using Frostbite engine? I mean, we could see Burnout, we could see Madden, we see more FIFA, potentially Mass Effect. Any game that uses Frostbite would be part of it. So we haven't covered the Switch sales. We're gonna cover the Switch sales right now, Nora. Okay, so the rumors going around. I talked about this yesterday on yesterday's live stream, but the rumors going around, or just talk going around, is that Nintendo outsold the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One combined for December NPD. We're looking at direct feed games. Shout outs to Nate. Also, some other insiders, not just him, but some other insiders that have access to the NPD data, said that Nintendo sold maybe around 2.5 to 3 million units of the Switch in December, which would be more than the PS4 and the Xbox One combined. They're saying that the Xbox One sold around 1 million units and the PS4 sold a little bit under 1 million for the December NPD. So yeah, that would mean that Switch sold more than it, or it'd be right about the same. I'm looking at it from, I checked right before the stream started. I actually reached out to my source that works at Best Buy. They said that easily in December with Smash Ultimate, that the Switch outsold it like 5-1 at my store. Like PS4, Xbox One, every single one systems that they sold like 5 Switches for each one of those systems. So like for every PS4 and every single Xbox One sold, they sold like 5 Switches in December since like when Smash came out. And that's just my store. Obviously, I don't live in the biggest area or whatever, Central California, but that's what I heard. So usually the trends with these type of things, like are right around what people are saying. A lot of you guys reached out to me on Twitter too and said, hey, this is what I think. And, some of you guys work at retail. You guys told me some stuff. Noah told me some things as well with the EA guy. So I hear some stuff. I got some DMs as well from people that work at retail and some people that potentially have some numbers. And yeah, it's looking around 2.5 to 3 million. We have to wait and see though. Those are not we don't have anything official at this point, but usually when people leak this type of stuff, they're usually correct with it, especially with these certain people that are leaking things when it comes to the NPD numbers, because you have to pay for the NPD, and some people pay for it and they can actually see the full numbers and everything. So yeah, very interesting to see. Not that I care that it outsells the PS4 or Xbox One. I just want to see that the Switch is doing well, because the better the system does, the more that we get. I mean, but you can't ignore the amount of people that just have this system. I think that's the biggest thing with Switch and why it needs to sell well. Even after the PlayStation 5 and the next Xbox come out, like, it's still Nintendo, and everybody still needs to continue to support it in order to get momentum into whatever Nintendo does next, but then also to see developers bring over backlogs. Like, I've already said this before, I mean, new games are great, don't get me wrong, I love new games are awesome, but there are so many old games that can be made for Switch, you know what I'm saying, or PS4, Xbox One. That there are so many old games that you can take and you can make a PS3 level graphics, or you can just remaster them, that I'd be completely fine with on the Switch. I think that's the territory that I would love to see the Switch going. If you can't bring games from the next generation, dude, bring over all the games that didn't come out on the Wii U or on the 360 and PS3. There are so many gems that can be retooled, redone, and put out there and sell a lot, That wouldn't be hard. You use like Unreal Engine 4, you just use like a Unity, or just use something like that, man. I mean, it would be dope if they did that. So That's just my opinion, on the matter. But yeah, it's definitely looking really good with the Switch sales. When it comes to everything, I did get another source that told me, I don't know how reliable this source is, guys, so don't quote me on this. But he quoted at he said 2.4 million. So I don't know if that's right, but that's what he's telling me. 2.4 for December NPD. Also, we're hearing numbers, or not numbers, but Smash Brothers Ultimate was the best-selling game on Amazon in 2018. So I think that coincides with the numbers when it comes to how well it's doing and everything. So yeah, pretty crazy. Man, that iced tea really helped my voice. Let's see. Ace Gamer says, bring old RPGs to the Switch. Honestly, RPG grinding on the go is too perfect. Yeah, I mean, if we didn't, I mean, I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, right, Big Z? But I would be fine if they just said, hey, from now on, we're just going to remaster, like, we're going to remake all of the old RPGs on the Switch. That's all you're going to get from now until the end of the generation. Switch isn't powerful enough. It's weak, blah, blah, blah. You're not getting your Madden. You're not getting your Anthem. You're not getting your new games. But we're going to bring over every single old RPG and remake them or put them in, like, HD. I'd be like, all right, bye, Felicia, to the new games. I swear I would drop. I would not give a damn about the new games at all. Like, for example, I'm most excited for Resident Evil 2 Remake. In terms of PS4 and Xbox One, I'm most excited for a game that we've already played before. Obviously, it's a whole new look, right, and everything, but it's still Resident Evil 2 at the end of the day. It's still a game, it's still Resident Evil 2. There's a lot of new stuff. Obviously, it's different. Don't get me wrong, I know it, guys, but that stuff excites me more than Resident Evil 7, or like Anthem. I'm more excited for Resident Evil 2 Remake. I'm more excited for Final Fantasy 7 Remake than I am for brand new games, technically. So if they did stuff like that for the Switch, which I don't know why they're not, like, that's the one thing. I mean, it's great to have third-party games and ports from PS4, and I get that. But, man, why isn't there, like, Skies of Arcadia? There already should have been a Skies of Arcadia on the Switch. Like, why isn't there Xenosaga? That should be a thing. Why is like Dot Hack, the hack compilation or whatever, that should have already been on the Switch. Like Dark Cloud should have already been on the Switch or talking about. There should have already been remakes of these old school RPGs. Just make them PS3 level graphics or whatever the case is and put it out there. Or like there should be more stuff like Octopath too. Like not the biggest risk, but there should be more games like Octopath from some of these third-party developers. So that's what I think we're going to see. We're going to see more of that in 2019. We're going to see more of that. Canceled or, forgotten games on the Switch. Like, for example, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. That's a new game, but that is a forgotten, crusty IP. You know what I'm saying? It is crusty old. Krusty the Clown. The the Krusty, you know what I'm saying? Like, Krusty the Clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, old. So, we need to see more of stuff like that, man, So yeah. So, what do you guys think about this, man, when it comes to the sales? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the sales of the Switch, and what EA's saying. We're at an hour, so let's go ahead and throw in, random Q&A. Maybe we can get a good Q&A session for about an hour or so, guys. I already have tomorrow's video done, so I'm going to probably shoot another video after today, after I'm done live streaming, and then I'm probably just gonna chill for a bit, and then we're gonna have a live stream. We're gonna have Warframe Wednesdays, so we're gonna be playing some Warframe tonight. Call of Duty Black Ops Ghost was on the Wii U. They can port it on the Switch. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna port a game that's that old and that bad. Call of Duty Ghost was one of the worst Call of Duty games released. So why wouldn't they just do like Black Ops 2 instead, which was much better received? Yeah, you know what? Today is Tuesday. You're right about that. So Warframe Wednesdays tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. Warframe Wednesdays tomorrow. Tonight, I think we're going to have Super Mario Odyssey. My bad. Super Mario Odyssey or some other game. Maybe Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know, we need to do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then we'll do Mario Kart, and we'll do, and then maybe we'll do Super Mario. Or we're going to do Mario Mondays. And I already screwed that up because it's already past Monday. All right, so I don't know what we're going to do tonight. Maybe we do something. I'm not really sure. We're going to think of something. I might just chill and play Watch Dogs. Okay, guys. Official. Chill stream tonight. I'm playing Watch Dogs 2. I'm playing Watch Dogs 2 tonight. I need to start up that game. So chill stream. We're either playing Watch Dogs or we're playing Darksiders. One of those two. So we're just going to have a chill stream tonight. Warframe. Exactly. Warframe Wednesdays. Tomorrow. I don't know what day it is, apparently. Warframe Wednesdays on Tuesday. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, if you guys have random questions, feel free to throw those in. I know a lot of you guys had random questions. Feel free to throw those in. If you want to talk about EA, feel free to do that. You want to talk about ports you want to see on the Switch, feel free to do that. It's just, we're open. Ask me questions. Let me go ahead and update the thing here. Ask me questions. And before we do this, guys, since I am going to be doing a large Q&A segment here, we might be getting rid of Sunday shilling, because Sundays I'm probably going to be taking off. So I'm going to be shilling almost every single day. Your boy is going to be shilling. So guys, that Elite Ninja goal, we got to 150. We're going to have that bonus stream tonight. We're going to do some chill, Mario. We're going to play Mario Odyssey for a bonus stream too. We're going to be having nice streams as well. Guys, let's see if we can get to 160. Every single time that we get 10, we get another bonus stream on top of what we're doing. So guys, we're at 150. 10 more, we should be able to do it, guys. We hit that 150 pretty much right there at the new year. We should be able to get to 160 at least this week. So let's keep pushing. Thank you guys for all the support. If you want to join up with the community as well, we got a private Discord for you guys. In addition to Super Smash Brothers matches, you get you in a Mario Kart and all that good stuff. And it gets you on my friends list. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you hit that join button or join up on Patreon. You'll get a shout out as well. Too. So cool stuff there. All right. So let's see. Ask me questions. So yeah, we shilling every single day, but we shilling for a good purpose. This is the best community in the world. If you join up on YouTube, it gets you all those cool emotes as G5 Toby Essence has shown off there. Questions. Have you ever been sub-bombed on Twitch? No, I have not been sub-bombed on Twitch. No, that'd be dope though if it happened. Keep the questions coming. Mr. Pete says, Player, I'd like to see some Far Cry on Switch. Okay, that's Ubisoft, but yeah, we'll have to see. I think Ubisoft has Assassin's Creed coming up. Tether Gaming says, do we get a new emote, Player Essence? Once we get to actually with 150, I think we get a new emote. So I'll design a new emote for you guys. I have to check because we haven't really been moving subs until lately, but I think 150, it's either 150 or 155 we get a new emote. So let me double check and we could upload some new emotes. I'll have a post up if we can, and you guys can pick on what you guys want for a new emote. Do you guys have any ideas for all the sponsors that are here? Do you guys have any ideas of what emotes you guys would want? So I can just have an idea of what you guys want. Who's making plat on Warframe? Okay. Dakebeam says, Parsons, or when will you be uploading the New Year's stream from last night? Yeah, the New Year's stream, it will be on the community tab right after this stream is done. I'll have it so you can watch it on the community tab. Any streams that you don't see in your sub boxes or on my video page will be on the community tab unless I don't feel like putting it there because I got too mad or I said something that I shouldn't have said. Then you won't see it on there. But last night's stream, I will see it on. Although I said something kind of mean to somebody in the chat. But it's fine. It was a long stream. It was 5 hours plus. So, let's see here. I can't wait for Pokemon Gen 8. I'm going to body Player Essence. Dude, you probably are because I'm not going to be playing the game as much as you are. But you're probably going to be playing it every single freaking step of the day. What is the go with the nosebleed announcement you keep mentioning? When the nosebleed announcement comes, it comes, guys. Listen, the nosebleed announcement is something that's going to happen. And when it happens, you'll know it's the nosebleed announcement. I won't have to announce, yo, this is the nosebleed announcement. You'll know it's the nosebleed announcement. So trust me. I want a dedicated shilling emote. Okay, what should the shilling emote consist of though? Like a dollar sign? Like what should the shilling emote be? What should it be? And I can put a shilling emote. Because your boy's gonna be shilling in 2019. So I mean, but you guys know I'm working hard, you know. So I think if you're shilling, you work hard, it makes sense. Let's see here. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah. That's what I was talking about, Hunter. Chair Essence emote. Okay, Chair Essence emote. Have you made the you're done jutsu? No, I have not made the you're done jutsu. I need to make that you're done jutsu. I need to make that. Arash says, do you think Mortal Kombat 11's graphics on Switch will be like Xbox or PS4 graphics? No, because PlayStation 4 and Xbox are stronger than the Switch. So no, it will not look as good as the PS4 Xbox One. Michael O'Brien says, Places, do you think Nintendo Direct is impossible for this Thursday, January 3rd? It might be too soon. There have been some rumors. I don't think it's going to happen on this, like in a couple days, because it's still the New Year's. I think Nintendo's employees are off of work. Have you talked about the EA stuff? Yeah, we already talked about the EA stuff. If you want, you can scroll back to around the beginning of the show. There is playback if you want to hear about the EA stuff. But essentially, EA is bringing Frostbite to the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that, Peter, about the December MPD. We already talked about that. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be around 2.5 to 3 million. That's what some leaked numbers are coming out for that. So yeah. Player says we need a nosebleed emote. Once the nosebleed comes and you guys know what the nosebleed is, maybe we'll have that. Kaido J says, player says, what's the most extreme thing you've ever done just to play one game? I once imported an American 360 when I thought Tales of Vesperia wasn't coming out in the UK. Yeah, there's two things. I bought a Japanese Wii U, which was expensive as hell. Like $500 when you combine everything that I needed to play it. I needed a Japanese Wii U. I needed the Japanese version of Xenoblade Chronicles X to pay for that. And then I also needed a hard drive as well, just for everything there. So if you combine all of that, I spent like $500 something just to play Xenoblade Chronicles X like 6 months in advance. And I couldn't understand a damn thing, dude. It was so tough to get through that game. So yeah, that's probably the most extreme thing that I've done. I also changed my major in college just so I can play Resident Evil 5 more, because I had this dance class that was getting in the way, because I had all my classes like from like 7:30 a.m. to like 10:30. Bam, 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 bam. All my classes done. And then I had this fat gap, and then like 2 o'clock was like this dance class that I had. And when Resident Evil 5 came out, that dance class was getting in the way. And you need that dance class in order to have a kinesia or have a physical education major. So I said, screw it. I don't even want to be a physical education major anymore. And I actually changed my major to general kinesiology so I can play Resident Evil 5 more. So that might be the most extreme thing that I've done to just play a game. But I was beyond hyped for Resident Evil 5. After Resident Evil 4, I was more than beyond hype, and I platinumed Resident Evil 5. I got all the achievements, or all the trophies in the game. I bought the game on PS3. So yeah, there you go. Those are the two most extreme things that I've done in terms of trying to play a game. Unreal Engine does run great on the Switch. That's true. Unreal Engine does run great on the Switch, but the issue though is that the PS4 Unreal Engine is scalable, so you can do more graphics and have like you can have better graphics, you can have better shading, better lighting, and all of that on PS4 and Xbox One than Switch. So I'm not trying to say that it's going to look way worse than the PS4 and Xbox One, but it's going to look better on those systems than Switch. If it doesn't, then Warner Bros. Isn't doing their job, because that is just a fact, you know. That's just fact. So, my bro just text messaged me. Maybe it's something important. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, yeah. So he's just letting me know. There we go. All right. So let's keep the questions coming, guys. I can still answer questions for a good amount of time. So if you have comments and stuff, feel free. Mr. Pete says, I bought a mod chip. A mod chip to PS2 when I heard Silent Hill 4 had English text and speech on the Japanese disc. All right, there you go. Dank Meme says, do you think the input delay is related to the game controllers for Smash Ultimate? No, I don't think so. But it could be. Greasy Controller Gaming says, the Nosebleed announcement has me intrigued. With the current environment for Switch, nothing would surprise me unless it involves first-party games from another company showing up on Switch. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see here. Any other questions, guys, or any other comments? The Mentalist says, will you be streaming Resident Evil 2 Remake live on January 25th? Yeah, I should be streaming Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah, I should be. I mean, I hope I'll be able to. I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I should be. Jeffrey Augustine says, player says, why the GameCube isn't your favorite why the GameCube isn't your favorite console? Why? The GameCube isn't my favorite console just because I think the Super Nintendo had more RPGs that I liked, that I personally liked. The GameCube had some great games, and I love the GameCube. I think it's really good. But I think that the GameCube, I think the PS2, and I think even the 3DS just had more stuff that I liked. But the GameCube is still definitely top 5. Definitely a top 5. I put the GameCube right after that. I put, like, for me, it's like the top 5 would be like, you know, not in any order, but like it'd be Switch, it'd be PS2, it'd be 3DS, it'd be GameCube. That's in there. Super Nintendo. Those 5 systems are my favorites. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely in there. And then maybe like Xbox 360 in there as well. So yeah, man, they're all good, man. They're all good. King Boo Clam TV says, when I seen Frostbite Switch, I was thinking a light blue winter themed Switch bundle. Yeah. Right, were you thinking Frostbite on your toe? The Switch actually has Frostbite. It actually has Frostbite. Let's see here. Mr. P says, what is so great about the GameCube controller for Smash that that us or that used casuals don't get about it? What makes it better than the Pro Controller? It's not better than the Pro Controller. It's not. I'm not like a controller elitist, guys. Like, the Pro Controller is fine. The Pro Controller is good for Smash Brothers. Like, it's just as good, if not better, than it's whatever you want to use. The only reason why people use the GameCube controller for Smash is because they've been using it forever. That's it. They're just used to it. Jake plays games with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Nation, the soul of Pyra. Pyra is there with you, my man. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And welcome. Thank you for the follow, homie. So let's see. That top 5 is too accurate. Were you thinking the same thing with the systems, Jake? Shout outs, man. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate the comment as well, man. Yeah, those are some pretty good systems, though. I mean, like Super Nintendo, you know, GameCube, PS2, 3DS. I mean, that's Switch. To me, those are the GOATs right there, man. Those are the greatest of all times with the plurals on there. So yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see here. It feels better on the GameCube controller than a Pro for Smash. I think it's just because people have just been playing. I mean, I can use the Pro Controller. I can literally switch between the Pro Controller and the GameCube controller for Smash. You barely use any buttons on Smash. Like, you use the top buttons, and then you use, like, the A button and use the B button. I mean, it's not like there's, like, a ton of different complex inputs that you're putting in, like Mortal Kombat, or, like, the layout is all changed up or anything like that. It's, like, the same thing. They're both labeled A and B and all that stuff. So, I mean, for me, I can literally change. I've changed between them, you know? So yeah. Shout outs to Serenity, Serenity Lotus. Thank you so much, Serenity. Thank you for the Twitch follow. The soul of Pyra, the Fire Nation, hitting us with those jutsus. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Fire Nation. And if any of you guys want to follow me on Twitch, feel free. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. Link in the description below. And of course, you get a shout out as well. Somebody can, if a mod can link my Twitch channel, that'd be fantastic. Let's see. Out of date gamer Dorkman is here. What's good, man? Deckman says, oh, never mind. I already read that. Squid B. What's up, Squid B? Squiddy B? Says, player says, do you think we're going to get any news on Fire Emblem 3 Houses soon? Yeah, I think maybe a Nintendo Direct. Maybe a January Nintendo Direct. We might have some information on that. Or maybe just like a video in general. Maybe like a Fire Emblem present. Oh, the Fire Emblem. They're having like a Fire Emblem thing. Like a Fire Emblem Expo. Maybe we get some more information there too. CVX666 with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, CVX. Welcome to the Fire Nation, my boy. Thank you so much. I don't know about that. I know it's on the Pro Controller you can attack and combo easier Wait, hold up. I noticed that on Pro Controller, you can attack and combo easier, and on GameCube, you can move your character reflexes faster. I think it's just perception, my man. I don't know if that's the truth. I think it's just perception. I can kind of do both the same on both controllers. I don't think it's one's easier than the other, but whatever your perception is, that could be reality for you. So if that's the case, that's the case. But for me, it's just, they're literally interchangeable. But I've just been using the GameCube controller forever, so I just continue to use the GameCube controller. You know, that's just kind of how I use the controller, so I just continue to use the GameCube controller, you know? Well, Anton, Three Houses is spring. So spring isn't necessarily early 2019. It can be mid-ish 2019. So I wouldn't say that Three Houses is a early 2019 title. I would say that it's probably like a mid 2019 title, because they did say spring. So we're looking at what? April, May at the earliest for that. Maybe March. I mean, I don't think it's going to hit March though. Let's see here. Thank you, Fairy Tiger. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Thank Meme says, Pleasant, is Sheik retired as your main? No, she's still a main of mine. I just hate her. Sheik is bad. Sheik is a low C tier, in my opinion. You have to work extremely hard to win with Sheik. She has no real setups. You only catch people when they're not paying attention. You edge guard them, you throw a grenade. You know, I get it. This game, it's easier to edge guard, so you get a lot more grenade kills than you would get in Smash 4. So yes, the grenade is a big explosion, and I get that. You can edge guard the hell out of people with the grenade. But still, like, that's your only chance. I mean, that's your only chance. Like, you can't do anything. You know, you can't do anything like down throw to forward air should be a thing. That should be like at over 100%. There should be enough knockback on the forward air that it kills. Like, I hate the fact that I'm playing last night. I'm playing against a freaking Pichu. We are off stage. I do a vanish explosion. The Pichu's at 90 off stage to the left. I do a vanish explosion and the Pichu does not die. The Pichu down smashes me with good DI. The Pichu down smashes me on the right side of the stage, and I die with Sheik at 100 something, like at 100% off the opposite side. That is absolutely ridiculous that happens in the game. Like, I cannot fathom why they think that it is okay for a Pichu to survive at 100% off stage from one of Sheik's strongest moves, which was her vanish recovery. But I can get down smashed opposite side of the stage and killed by Pichu. That's ridiculous. That's just that's nuts. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know if Pichu's broken. I just think that that's just trash. Like, I don't want them to nerf Pichu. I just want them to give Sheik some buffs. Like, if I do a down throw, put them in position to where I can kill somebody. Hell, if they have 120 damage, a down throw fair should be a thing. That should be a thing at 120 damage. Like, it should put them to where it should be a thing to where I can get a kill. Like, I don't see why you can't do anything with her. Like, oh, it's insanely frustrating how bad, like, she got nerfed even more from Smash 4. They nerfed her to the ground in Smash 4. She got nerfed to hell and back. And then they said, oh, you know what? Let's make her even worse. Like, how? Like, whatever. Her bear can kill on stage at super high percentages. I've gotten some kills like at 130 and 140 with their bear, which is actually better than Smash 4. So her bear has been buffed a bit, but dude, like, it's still not as good as how her bear was when the game first came out, Smash 4. Still not as good as that. Like, she needs to go back to Melee Sheik, where down throw fair is a thing. I don't know why down throw fair isn't a thing. Like, that's stupid. It is and it isn't. Like, And like bouncing, like you can get early bouncing fish combos. That's great. Get like 40, 50 damage. You can rack up damage early. But then once it starts getting up there, man, it's hard, dude. But like I said, you can do grenade kills, you know, blah, 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 blah. I need to get better with Sheik. I'm not trying to say I'm good with her. I still need to learn more tech. I get it. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Mewtwo is definitely not underrated. Most you know, top Smash players put Mewtwo as a solid A tier, maybe even S tier. So I don't think Mewtwo's underrated. Mewtwo's good. Mewtwo's very good. Mewtwo got a buff in Smash 4 a little bit after Mewtwo came out, and Mewtwo became top tier. And then who was it? Abadango won, I think it was Pound 2016 with Mewtwo. So everybody knows what Mewtwo can do. Mewtwo's good at, I think Mewtwo might even be a little bit better in this game just because of the mechanics of it. So I don't think anybody's sleeping on Mewtwo. Mewtwo's really good. Mewtwo's really good in the game. Mewtwo's super strong, super glass cannon, you know? Super glass cannon, really strong, great recovery, you know? So yeah. I did watch Zero's tier list thing, which is interesting. Maybe I should react to their tier lists. Maybe that would be something that I can do. I don't feel like putting together a tier list myself, but maybe I should react to their tier list. I also saw Leffen's tier list. I saw what's it called tier list too. Anti's tier list as well. Shout outs to Aron with the $1.99 donation. Says, can you play the theme from theme X from Xenoblade Chronicles X? I can play 70% of it. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Theme X. Mega Man seems crazy good. Japan thinks Mega Man is better than what America thinks at this point. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Japan thinks Mega Man's a lot better, but Mega Man's a very technical, skill-based character to use, you know? So yeah, it makes sense that Japan would think that he's better and America doesn't think that, you know, is good. So yeah. Don't you dare. Yeah, Olimar's good. Olimar's good in the game. Yeah, Olimar's good. Artist Akira says, good grief, that Simon and Sheik fight was beyond annoying. Got frustrated playing against them. Yeah, Simon's tough to deal with. Simon's tough to deal with. You got to really edge guard Simon. You can't let him get back on stage if you want to beat him. You know, but if he gets, see, the thing with Simon is that if he gets you with holy water, you're dead. You know, I mean, for the most part, I mean, you might still be able to get out, but he has range, he has attacks, he can throw. I mean, he's literally built to spam the hell out of you. He throw his cross, throw his axe, throw the holy water. You start getting PK fired in there basically. Then you freaking hit him with the whip, and you're done. So yeah, man. Olimar has a Sharingan. What? Pichu has that Sharingan because Pichu can just crouch, and then all of a sudden everything goes over Pichu's head. Let's see here. Dude, I truly believe if you pocket main Richter and master him, you'll be godly. I need to master his recovery. But I think I could be good with Simon and Richter. I've gotten better from when I first played. Obviously, when I first played with Simon and Richter, I did pretty trash. But when I played Artist last night, I mean, you know, I was doing a little bit of stuff. I'm still not very good with him. And I still need to learn how to short hop. Like my short hop fairs, short hop back airs need to be better with him. But you know, it is what it is. Who do you is the best Smash character in Smash Bros. Ultimate? The best character in the game? Honestly, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I think Snake. Whoever you're using, let's just say you can use each one of these characters at the highest level, and how they are. I think Snake. Snake is the best, or I think Pikachu. Snake and Pikachu, to me, are the best characters. Snake, and the reason why I say Snake takes a high level of skill. But if you can master Snake, so let's just talk about mastering each character, not like how easy it is to kill or whatever the case is, or guaranteed setups. If you can master Snake and everything that he can do, I think he's the best character in the game. The problem is that Snake's skill level is very, very, very high to use him. But you can set C4s on people. They might not even know that you set a C4 on them. You can blow them up off stage. He has edge guarding tools, obviously. Very strong. His jabs can kill. His tilts can kill. He has really good with the missile. That's a lot faster. there's so many things that you can do with Snake that really, his range is really good. Very powerful. His recovery is gimpable. Obviously, his recovery can be gimped, but I honestly feel that at the highest level, if you master Snake, he's the best in the game. But that's just my opinion. I don't think people would agree with me because it's hard to use him, but I think Snake's the best in the game. Outside of that, though, if you want to talk about just like not popular opinion or what people like in terms of like easiest to use, which would be best in the game, I would say like Pikachu's the best because Pikachu is extremely easy to use and is very, very strong. So Pikachu. Use Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon's solid B tier, B or C tier. Yeah, it's down kick and spike. Yeah, absolutely. Simon and Richter are easiest zone characters in the game. Yeah, Simon and Richter are definitely zoners, along with like Samus, Dark Samus, all that. Player, since review my tier list, bro. Send me your tier list on Twitter. Let's see here. Michael O'Brien says, I'm no expert, but I think if you can master Link's bombs and bow, he would be one of the best. But I think that's tough to get most out of it. Link has a lot of potential to be better than what people think he is. You're right about that, Michael. You don't have to be an expert to have your opinion on what you think about certain things. Definitely. So your opinion's valid. But yeah, I agree. I think that the problem is that people are so used to Link and bombs blowing up when you throw them. You have to. It's like setups, right? It's like Snake. Like the grenades, when you throw them, they don't explode, right? They don't explode right away. When you put the C4 down, it doesn't explode right away. And you have to activate it. Something has to happen, therefore higher degree of skill. Because therefore you have to set yourself up, and then you have to also not blow yourself up in the same process. You know what I'm saying? So I think Link can definitely be better, but I think the problem with Link is that there's Toon Link and there's Young Link, and particularly Young Link. Young Link does a lot of things that Link does, but faster. And he has more setups, like he has more like combo setups. So that's the reason why people are sleeping on Link, because Young Link is better in the game. He's faster, he has more setups, he has certain combos, so I think people are sleeping on Link because it's like, well, why should I use Link when I can use Young Link? And Young Link is better in the game. But yes, you're right. Link can definitely, there's some more tech to be discovered with Link and what he can do. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 Gunslinger. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I think it's going to come, I'd probably say like sometime next year, like summer or so, maybe in that range, maybe August or something. I'm not really sure. So yeah. Ridley's good. I don't think Ridley's bad in the game. I think Ridley's good. Ridley, you just got to get used to the gimmicks. With the command grab and, the fire and kind of like what Ridley can do. But, yeah, Ridley's fairly straightforward. Looks stupid because Ridley's so small, but hey, it is what it is. People were really crying for Ridley in the game. Let's see. Hom says, who do you think is the most used player you come across online? The most used player I come across online is definitely like a Pichu or Pikachu, like one of those two characters. Yeah, Pichu, Pikachu. Those characters, or like Chrom, Roy, those characters, like Fire Emblem characters, or like Pikachu. Pikachu, I come across Pikachu a lot. So yeah. And maybe Inklings to a degree, yeah. Inklings as well. Yeah, Inklings is still S tier. Yeah, I think Inklings is S tier. Yeah. Just tweet at me, VCIPZ. Tweet at me, and I'll follow you back. Arskir says, I prefer Breath of the Wild Link over the other Links, mainly because of strength and weight. Yeah, that's true. Link is definitely more weightier, but Toon Link and Young Link are just as powerful. Toon Link can knock you out. I mean, I died on a down smash maybe not quite. Maybe, regular Link has more like damage on it, but like Toon Link and Young Link, you're not lacking any killing power with Toon Link and Young Link in the game. That's the thing. Like, they both can kill. It's not like you're going from like, being able to kill to not being able to kill. Toon Link and Young Link can kill just fine, So, I mean, I see what you're saying, definitely, but they don't lack killing power, both of them. So, And they have, like I said, they have more guaranteed setups. Like Toon Link and Young Link have more guaranteed setups because like you have like the boomerang to like the fairs and stuff like that, or bombs. Young Link can spam arrows, and that's really good for online play. You know, just in general, just being able to spam arrows and get combos after that. So yeah. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Twilight says, hey OJ, love the stream. I also want to see a new PSO over a Sonic game. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get either. I mean, there's gonna be new Sonic games, so I mean, there's nothing that we can do about that, right? So we're definitely gonna get new Sonic games. But yeah, man, I mean, that'd be great if we got a new PSO, dude. I'd be down for that, Twilight. Jake plays games. That's for sure, absolutely. Ganondorf is really strong in the game with this sword. He is really strong in the game. Ganondorf is better, I think, in this game. However, Ganondorf has some really bad matchups. Chuba, I have a hard time beating Chuba when he uses Ganon with certain matchups. But when I use Fox absolutely rips Ganon the new one. Like Chuba's good. El Chupacabra, he's an elite ninja here, and he's good. He's good in the game. But man, his Ganon was having trouble with my Fox, and my Fox is, I wouldn't say good. I would say it's very average. I don't know. I'm just playing Smash 4 Fox, you know? And Chu was having trouble. He was having trouble with my Fox. So yeah, there's some bad matchups for Ganon in this game, like really bad matchups. Anybody who can spam is bad. Anybody that, you know, like Young Link, Toon Link, you know, anybody that can spam is bad for Ganon. But yeah. But he's definitely strong. He can kill you very early. I think I died to like up smash, like at like 40% with Sheik one time because I had bad DI as well. Supposed Pokemon Gen 8 graphics leaks. Urameshi, I have not seen that, Urameshi. Can a mod link me some of this stuff that's happening? If there is any graphics leaks, can a mod link me that in the chat? YouTube mod. Let's see here. Places, where does Ridley lie on the tier? The tier list? I mean, you know, I don't have a tier list myself, man, but I mean, I would think Ridley would probably be like around maybe a B or C tier, something like that. Okay, EA sucks. It's been a King Slime moment. Well, there you go. Booyah. Raylon 81 with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the Fire Nation. The soul of Pyra burns within you, my man. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And enjoy the Fire Nation. I think he's A tier. Little slow for me to put him at A tier. But hey, I mean, if you think he's A tier, that's cool. That's cool. He could be A tier. I think some other people have him at A tier as well. So definitely not going to say that your opinion's invalid. I don't even think his moveset is hard to use. I don't even think it's that. I'm just thinking going like with the foot speed and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with the A tier, you know, with him being there. Any other questions, guys? We can still answer questions for about another 25 minutes. So I want to keep this at a good solid 2 hours for you guys. And then we'll get into the live stream later tonight. Chill Tuesday streams, guys. How's Lucina? Some people have Lucina as an S tier. I don't know if I'd put Lucina there, but she's definitely an A tier. Lucina, Marth, all the Fire Emblem characters actually are all good, except for Robin. All of them are good except for Robin. All of them, Robin's a C-ish, maybe lower tier. But all the Fire Emblem characters are good in the game. All of them are really good, like B tier or higher, except for Robin. Lucario, I put Lucario B tier or A, potentially even A tier with Aura. So B or A, probably A tier, high B or A tier. Hello, Robin is my favorite. No, I'm not saying that don't play as him, because Robin's super strong, by the way. The problem with Robin though is that like you run out of your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you run out of Levin Sword, you run out of Elwyn, you run out of things, and you can be screwed if you don't have it. That's the only problem with Robin. Oh, and he's slow as hell too. Like Roy and Marth and Lucina and Chrom, they're all faster, you know? Like he's also very slow too. How about Zero Suit Samus? Solid B for Zero Suit Samus. Let's see. How come Robin is not better than Corrin? Corrin has better foot speed, more setups, and once again, balanced blade with the power and everything. Doesn't have to worry about micromanaging like how much magic that you have left. That's the biggest problem with Robin, that you have to micromanage his magic. So yeah, higher degree of difficulty skill to use Robin effectively compared to Corn. Corn is super strong, just like Robin. They're both strong, but Corn you don't have to micromanage. Corn you can just play. Corn also has a counter as well, and he also has multiple kill. I think Corn's up air can kill. It's very strong. Also Corn has the pin. Pin can really mix opponents up. So Corn's just a better character overall. Not saying that you can't do some work with Robin. Robin. I mean, he's strong, but Corn. I mean, if I'm gonna pick a character that's better, I'm definitely gonna pick Corn. Corn's better. Yes, Jake. Yes, Jake plays. Yes. Follow me on YouTube as well, Jake. I have link in the description below. I'm on YouTube as well. Who do you think is the worst player? The worst fighter in Smash? Probably like Kirby or like a Duck Hunt Dog, somebody like that, you know. Peach is very good. I think she's S tier, but other people have her A tier, but I think Peach is S tier. She's very hard to punish. Like a lot of her smash attacks, they reduce the ending lag for a lot of her attacks. It's very tough to beat Peach. You gotta spam Peach because whenever she like her down smash or whenever she like her fares and all that, it's very hard to like just punish her. Like it's just hard. Like you can't do it. You can't grab her. She's gonna spot dodge and down smash you. You know, I mean, Party Man uses Peach and she's very difficult to deal with. And I gotta be if I want to win, I've got to be overly spammy, like with a wolf or something like that. It's tough. I gotta spam because you know, Party Man slap my Peach or slap my Sheik into oblivion. Like it's very tough for me to beat Party Man with Sheik. So I've got to use like a wolf and like, you know, spam, like short hop spam, you know, lasers, which is fine. There's nothing, man. Here's the thing. When I say spam, guys, in Smash Ultimate, there's nothing wrong with spamming. And we had this discussion last night, you know, when I was playing against Usman, you know, who was not spam. He was running away from me. Like he was like flip kicking with Samus and just running away, runs in, get a hit, and then just flip kicking and like it seemed like he was intentionally trying to time me out, you know? But anyway, I know he wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have a problem with spam because spam, like, you can spam PK Fire, you can spam all sorts of stuff in the game if you want to. There's ways to get around spam, you know? That's not the problem. But yeah, like, sometimes with some characters, you have to kind of spam. Like, if you're Samus, yeah, you're going to spam missiles. You're going to spam, you know, charge shots. If you're Wolf, yeah, that laser is this big old fat laser. And it does a ton of damage when you hit them with it. Yeah, you're going to shoot them. You're going to shoot people with it. You know what I'm saying? So the game tells you to freaking shoot stuff at people. If you've got it, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just sit there and not shoot it. Shoot it. Unless it can be reflected back at you, then you got to be careful. So the game promotes that. But also, there's a lot of ending lag with a lot of this stuff, you know? So it is what it is, you know? If you're using something like Lucario, you can hit Peach before getting KO'd, even with extreme speed. I guess it's dependent on each character and what you're trying to do. Okay, you sent a tweet at me. Okay, I don't know if I'm not gonna rate your tier list right now, just because we wouldn't have enough time, VCIPZ. But we can do it. We can do it at a later stream. Maybe we can combine all of you guys's and see where you guys are, but because we'd only have like about 15 minutes to do it, so that's not enough time. Did anybody link me those Pokemon? I didn't see any leaked Pokemon stuff. I mean, if I'm gonna check Nintendo everything again, guys, but I didn't see any leaked Pokemon screens or apparent leaked Pokemon screens. I don't see it. So if a mod can link it, that'd be great. Yeah, Party Man says, yeah, your wolf is hard to deal with because of the lasers. Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's just something that you got to do with wolf. I mean, like, every single wolf guide that I've watched, everyone says shoot lasers. And also, if you look at like, for example, like Melee, like what do Fox and Falcos do? Like when they're in the neutral, what do? Shoot lasers, shoot lasers, shoot lasers. I mean, some of them don't, but you're not gonna win a lot of matches if you don't shoot lasers. You know, if you have a laser and you don't shoot it and you're not racking up that damage, you're not going to win a lot of matches, you know? So yeah, you got to shoot it if you have it. You got to shoot it. But that's why they gave Peach such a strong, they buffed her, you know, her physical game, because her projectile isn't very good. It's just a turnip. It's not very good. So when she's up close, she's very good. You know, so it's a balancing game, right? Like, you know, up close, obviously Peach kind of bops most characters in the game. It bops Wolf, tough to deal with. But from in the neutral, from away, Wolf has the advantage. He has a reflector, he has a laser. So you gotta just balance it, like the strengths and the weaknesses, you know. Yeah, they short hop laser all day. Exactly, they short hop spam laser all day in Melee. So, you know, I know one guy was like, "Oh, well, you were spamming laser." I'm like, dude, that's what you're supposed to do with Wolf, because you're not gonna beat Peach, a competent Peach player like Party Man. You're not gonna beat him running in and trying to outframe him. You're gonna get destroyed. Peach's fair is gonna destroy Wolf. Peach's down smash, she's gonna spot dodge and then down smash. She's like, everything's, you're just gonna get beat out. You know, Wolf has good frame data. Wolf doesn't have bad frame data, but it's not better than Peach's. So I mean, like, you've got to use your strengths. You know, it's not even an option. You have to. If you're a Wolf and you're not shooting lasers, especially if you're fighting against Peach or an S tier, you're dumb. You're gonna lose. I mean, there's some. I mean, if like Zero was using Wolf, I mean, yeah, he'd probably beat most people, you know, not doing that. But I mean, I'm talking about like at the highest level of play. Watch Wolf players. They all do the same thing. Boom, boom, shooting laser. It's a big old huge fat laser that does tons of damage. Of course, you're gonna shoot. You know. Wolf is very good against King K. Rool. Wolf is very, very good against King K. Rool. Because what do King K. Rool players like to do? Throw their stupid crown. You know what I'm saying? Shoot their stupid blunderbuss. Wolf just shoot laser, reflect. Shoot laser, reflect. And then it forces the King K. Rool to approach. And then that's when you can outframe King Wolf. I don't know if he outframes. I would think he outframes King K. Rool. I mean, but you're just at a disadvantage. King K. Rool is not a good matchup for Wolf at all. In my opinion, he's not a good matchup for Wolf at all. Not a good matchup at all. I call broken versus King K. Rool. Yeah, I think I played against like a 2.7 million King K. Rool Wolf. I absolutely destroyed him. We played 3 times. We played a set. He beat me once because he spiked me off the because like Wolf isn't very good off stage, so he got me on a spike, which was unfortunate. But yeah, we played and he got bopped. Like I got two stocks on him, and then it was a last stock last hit match, and it was, like I said, that was a 2.7 million GPS King K. Rool. So yeah, man. Where do you rank Little Mac and K. Rool? I rank Little Mac probably like a D or C tier. And then I rank King K. Rool like a B tier. Imagine if Microsoft was crazy to bring Xbox Games Pass to Switch this year. I don't think that's going to happen. You said Party Man says players says every Wolf plays like this as well. Yeah, exactly. Every Wolf plays like that. You can't not play like that unless you outframe them. Like, you know, if I'm playing against, like, let's say, if I'm playing against like a Pit player, I'm not going to be spamming lasers like that because he can just reflect it back. So I'm going to be going in a little bit more. But I think Wolf kind of outframes Pit in certain things. Although Pit is very good with this stuff. You know, Pit has a lot of multi hits and all that. I think that's a solid matchup, like a Pit versus a Wolf. And I'm actually going to start playing as Pit more. I think Pit's a lot better than people are giving him credit for in this game. I think he's a lot better than people aren't really rating Pit very high, but I think Pit's better than what people are thinking, you know? I think people are putting him like a C tier, you know, C, B tier. I think he might be higher. I gotta play a little bit more with Pit. So yeah. I think Pikachu's the best in the game too. Yeah, Pikachu's the best in the game. If you guys have more questions, we don't just have to talk about Smash, guys. If you guys have other questions on other stuff, I can answer questions for like another almost 15 minutes. We're gonna go for about 2 hours. So you guys feel free, let them rip. Thank you for the long-term viewership as well. We got well over 180 people in here throughout the whole time, so thank you. Yeah, it sucks. Wolf can be annoying. LOL. Maybe I just realized that. Yeah, Wolf can be very annoying. But, I mean, there's 70-something characters in the game. Like, I mean, who here is annoyed by Olimar? Olimar can be annoying. Pikachu is annoying. Pichu was annoying. There's so many annoying characters in this game. There's a lot of it. I mean, Samus can be annoying. Lots of characters are annoying in this game. That's just how it is. Like, characters are annoying, you know? How are Ryu and Ken different? Some frame data, basically frame data and also how their Shoryuken works and things like that. But yeah, frame data is the biggest thing, the difference between, and like how certain stuff links knockback on certain attacks and like what they do. That's also, you know, the difference between them as well. Ken's better. Ken's a little bit better than Ryu. Maybe not a little bit, maybe a lot more better. Well, not a lot, just a good amount better. Ken, but I think Ken's better. Pichu is the most annoying. Yeah, Pichu's very annoying because Pichu's so tiny and so strong, and somehow can't die off stage with the vanish, even though they're at a high percent. So yeah. Find people on Minecraft? I have no idea. I don't play Minecraft. Shulk, Cloud. I think Shulk is a solid B tier in this game. I think Cloud is also about a B tier as well. Maybe a little bit lower than Shulk. Shulk has the Monados, but you can also see the Monado, like when's the Monado's gonna run out. So you can basically stall out Monado arts if you want, especially if you have a character that can is elusive. For example, like Zero Suit Samus, you can just stall out Monado arts. So but also Cloud's limit has been nerfed significantly. So yeah, I'd give Shulk maybe the little bit of the edge, but they're both. I mean, some people will probably say Cloud's better. So yeah. What games are you looking forward to play for the Switch this year? Yeah, I have a video coming out. I have a video coming out with some games that I'm looking forward to. So look out for my video tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Got a really nice edited video for you guys. 10 minutes on the dot. 10 minutes on the dot. Good video for you to start your morning tomorrow. And there will be a re-upload as well, guys. So there will be a re-upload. And then at 6 a.m. will be the good video. So yeah, should be fun. Let's see. Will there be a meta shift once Joker's added to the game? There's always There's always somewhat of a meta shift when the DLC comes out. So yeah, I would think that Joker's going to be good. You have your boy Yu than Joker, but Persona character is fine. But I love my boy Yu. Yeah, I mean, but Joker's more popular. So what can you do? Let's see. I think everyone forgot about Shulk, but if Cloud wasn't better, as people say, he would be a solid A tier. Do you think he's a solid A tier? I don't know if Cloud's a solid A tier because the limit's just been nerfed so much. But yeah, Cloud's still very good though. You're right. The frame data is really good. Shulk is still good too. Shulk is really good in the game. I need to play him more. Have I played against the Spawncast yet? No, not yet, Dankbeam. Maybe at some point I'll play against the Spawncast. All right, guys, I'm answering questions. This is the last 10 minutes of questions. We answered questions for a solid hour. Oh my gosh, I feel good today. Feel really good today for answering questions for an hour. I love you guys so much. So that was good. 10 more minutes of questions, guys. Let them rip. If you guys have any questions, schedule coming up, channel, whatever the case is, feel free. Feel free to ask me, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Spawncast will get bodied. Yeah, I play Smash Brothers a little bit more than they do. Although I want to play Evan. Evan's good at the game. He plays. Also Dreamcast guy. He plays. So I want to play against them. All right, take it easy, Jake. Jake plays games. Thanks for following, man, and I hope to see you here. We stream every day, except for Sundays. I take Sundays off. So Jake plays games right around this same time, 12 o'clock PT. We stream. So feel free to come out to the streams anytime you want, man. Do I play Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle? I played it back when it came out, the beta, but I don't play it just because I didn't buy it because of the crazy DLC plans. I'll probably pick up special Central Fiction, the special edition. I'll probably pick up that. Am I worried about Joker being overpowered? No, I'm not worried about that because because Joker's not here yet, so there's no point in worrying about something that we don't know. So once we actually see Joker and we kind of see how he plays and everything, then we'll see what will happen. But no, I'm not worried now because there's no point in me worrying. We don't know how Joker's gonna play. Mr. Pete says, I thought it was the other Joker coming to Smash at first, so I was a bit confused. Never played Persona. Yeah, it's Joker from Persona. I mean, they showed the reveal trailer, so I don't know why you were confused. They showed it. It wasn't Batman Joker. So, are you gonna do more game reviews this year? Probably not more game reviews. Probably more game outlooks, my take on this game. So I mean, technically game reviews, but not game reviews. Not like the edited normal game reviews. We're gonna do more takes on games, Resident Evil 7, or not Resident Evil 7, For example, Resident Evil 2 remake. Is it worth the hype, or should you buy Resident Evil 2? More stuff like that. I really don't like doing edited like game reviews because they take forever to do, and on top of that, you guys don't like watching them as much. That's the thing that I've noticed with game reviews. Like, people don't want to hear my opinion, or don't care about they don't give a damn about my opinion on game reviews. You know, now my take on games and even Let's Plays, edited, like, here's my, like, I'm playing this game and just pure gameplay. You guys like that, and people like that. I've gotten great reviews on Doom, Wolfenstein, streams anytime. What else? Naruto, Resident Evil Revelations on Switch. You guys love that stuff. People watch the hell out of that, but edited reviews, you guys don't watch that. So I'm gonna do more things that's geared towards you guys, and you guys want to see more gameplays and like my take on games, but not necessarily me reviewing a game. So there you go. Let's see here. Mr. Pieces Places didn't watch the live streams. Hear about by reading about it, kept reading, and okay, yeah, you didn't watch the live stream, or you didn't see the reveal trailer. Got it. Dank Meme says, questions, do you think Piranha Plant has potential to be high tier with the insane frame data from the Smash Direct? I don't really see the insane frame data that you're talking about, but we'll have to wait and see. I have no idea. What that game you talk about, OJ? What game are you talking about? What game are you talking about? Any thoughts on Grand Blue Fantasy? Yeah, actually, check out the channel, David Green. I have a lot of thoughts on Grand Blue Fantasy. I don't have time to go over everything because we only have about 6 more minutes left. But I will link Grand Blue Fantasy. I will link what I've said about that game, and I like it. It's looking good. It's definitely looking good. Let's see. Here's my page with Grand Blue Fantasy. So I will link that for you, and you can check out what I've said about it there. Fireblast Gaming says, OJ, this may be early to ask, but what week do you think the January Direct will be announced? I have no idea. I would think within probably next week or so, if we do get something. I don't know if we will. Once again, we don't know if there's going to be one for sure, but Nintendo usually has some, January Directs. So I don't know what it will be announced, but I mean, I would think probably next week or the week after if it's coming in January, right? So we'll have to wait and see. No problem, David Green. Thank you for coming out to the stream, man. But no, if you want the short-term answer, or the short answer is I'm excited for it. For Grand Blue, it's Platinum Games. Always excited for Platinum Games. Chorizo and egg. Chorizo and egg is really good. I've had it before. I like it, like with the tortillas. It's good. Yeah. So yeah. Artist Akira says, places, I think Young and Toon Link are easier to pick up and just fight people with than Breath of the Wild Link. Absolutely, you're right about that. With Breath of the Wild Link, you should play more strategically compared to previous Smash games. Absolutely, you got to be more patient and more strategic because his bombs don't explode on impact like Young Link and Toon Link's bombs do, or have a timer on them like they do. So yeah, you have to definitely be more patient. He has more ending lag on a lot of things and stuff like that. He's just not as good. But yeah, the bombs have really good edge guarding tools with the bombs, No problem, K-Switch one. No problem. Let's see here. Code Vein. Dude, Code Vein has went code silent. I think they're retooling the game. There has not been anything on Code Vein in months, multiple months. We just heard that it got delayed to 2019, and that was it. And we haven't heard anything. I think the game needs a tune-up because it wasn't looking too hot. So we'll have to wait and see. No, I don't. Kaido, I don't read manga. I don't read manga at all. So no. Are we getting more Bayonetta / Devil May Cry type games on Switch this year? Well, there's not a lot of Bayonetta / Devil May Cry games that are even being made at all anymore. That's stylish action. So I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of those anymore. Those games developers don't make them. So we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, about 2 more minutes of questions, guys. So feel free if you have a question, go ahead and let it go. Let's see here. Boom. Any predictions for Dragon Quest Builders 2 release date? I think maybe February. Maybe we're gonna get like an announcement at Direct or something like that. Maybe February would be it, because like Dragon Quest Builders 1 released in February on the Switch, so maybe we get an announcement for February or something like that. So, Who's on your Smash Ultimate wish list? Everybody that I want pretty much is there, but I would love to see Chrono. Fireblast says, speaking on Code Vein, since it's been delayed, do you think it will launch on Switch day and date with the other consoles, or do you think it would still come out later? Well, if it's coming to Switch, I don't know if it'll be day and date. It might have been since the delay. It might have been, but I think they need to fix the game in general. I think they need to, like, a lot of work, so I don't think it'll be day and date, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility if they re-unveil it and then say, hey, we've added a Switch version, you know? Okay, so people saying Gen 8 is called Pokemon Crown and Scepter because the Pokemon Twitter posted a pic of Pikachu with a crown and scepter. I know, it's that, is it that easy, guys? It's that easy, right? That easy. So yeah. As in S says, do you think Panic games or Panic Button games will try to port Resident Evil 2 remake since it will be a hit when it comes to consoles? I don't know. I don't think Capcom hasn't used Panic Button for anything. So I don't know if Panic Button is going to do anything that Capcom has. So I don't know about that. So I don't think so. Cowboys or Seahawks? Oh, the playoff game. I'm going to go with the Seahawks because it's the Seahawks at home. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks on that one. Chiefs versus Saints in the Super Bowl? I think the Chargers might have something to say about that in the AFC. This might be the year the Chargers make it. I think they have enough upset power to do it. But yeah, Chiefs versus Saints, I guess that'd be a safe pick, right? All right, guys. Fighters Pass for Smash. I've already talked about that. Let's just get through the first Fighters Pass. All right, guys. That wraps it up for this video here, or this live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had great viewership, nearly 200 people the whole time. I really do appreciate that. What we're going to do before we go, though, we are going to link you guys to my video page. If you are new to the channel or if you have not watched, please make sure you check out today's videos. We had a video on Suda51. Suda51, because I know we got some new subscribers today. Suda51, it looks like Suda and his company might be positioning themselves to be a second party to Nintendo. So I talked about that. So go ahead and check out that video. Also, a re-upload, but still a good one, Bravely Default. It looks like that could be coming to the Switch in 2019 as well. So could we be getting a new Bravely Default game? That is a possibility. That is a possibility because of all the teasing that they've been doing. So I am going to link that video as well. If you have not seen it, please make sure you check it out. Those were the videos for today. Now, this live stream will be up on the channel in a couple of hours. So if you want to go back and watch any of it, feel free to check it out later. You can do so. Also, guys, in terms of content for tomorrow and also tonight, well, let's go over tonight. Tonight, we have a chill stream. I think we're going to be playing Watch Dogs 2. So if you want to come hang out, chill, I'll answer more questions. I'm not going to be paying attention to Watch Dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be paying attention at all. I don't care. I bought it. It was $6 and I want to play it. So Watch Dogs 2 tonight. Chill stream. Come hang out, ask questions. Bring some food, snacks, whatever. Talk to me about whatever you want to. It's going to be me really interacting with the chat and just playing the game. I'll be asking you guys, what am I supposed to do at some of the time? Like if I forget or if I'm not paying attention, I'll be asking you guys, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm not going to be paying attention to Watch Dogs story. So Watch Dogs 2, not the first game, the second game. So come chill, hang out, backseat game if you want to. I don't give a damn. I don't care. This is for you guys. We're doing a bonus stream. So feel free to come hang out tonight. Also for tomorrow morning, we do got one more re-upload. We're working through the re-uploads, guys, so bear with me on that. We only got this week of re-uploads, then we're done. Everything else going forward is going to be completely new content on the channel. So sorry about the re-uploads, but please check them out again if you haven't done so. And if you're somebody new, obviously they're not re-uploads to you. So check out the videos. And then tomorrow we have not a premiere video, but it is premiere worthy. The only reason why it's not a premiere video is because I'm not going to be up at 6 a.m. to watch it with you guys. But I think it's premiere worthy, where I kind of talk about some of the, and kind of a little bit of a new editing style, quality editing, obviously with the backdrop and my other camera and all of that. Different games that I put in there. You know, we have alternating music. So we do have a really good video for you guys tomorrow looking into 2019 and why it's going to be pretty dominant for the Switch and what they're going to be doing. Not dominant over any other console, but just it's going to be a big year for the Switch. So we do have that video for you guys as well. So that's 6 a.m. PT. That is 9 a.m. Eastern time. So check it out. Commute to work, whatever the case is. Check it out on the bus, whatever you got to do, or wake up in the morning and watch it. Like I said, it would be a premiere video, but I'm not going to be up at 6 a.m. and I don't want to premiere it like at 8 or 9 or something like that. I want to get it at 6. So there you go. But anyway, what time for Watch Dogs? We're probably going to start up Watch Dogs, guys, in about maybe 2 to 3 hours. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. If I can get a mod, follow me on Twitter, guys. That's how you know when streams are about to start up. I'll say, hey, guys, we're about to start up a stream. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell for the new people. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, make sure you do so, because whenever I post up like, hey, we're streaming, you know, it will tell you like the stream's starting in this many minutes. But follow me on Twitter. That's usually the fastest way to know when we're going to be streaming. But yeah, in a couple hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, relax, rest my eyes. Just kind of chill back, not look at any computer screens. I'm just going to literally, I'm going to go sit down on the couch and just sit there like this. And just sit down and just sit there, not look at anything computer-wise. I'm just going to sit down on the couch, and I'll probably, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what. I'm just going to sit down on the couch for a while. I'm just gonna sit down on my couch on the living room for a while. Just sit there, just sit there, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we're going to stream some games. So yeah, I just want to rest my eyes, to be honest, man. So yeah, so there we go. So I think that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys later for Watch Dogs tonight. All right, peace out.